The Weeknd's last album is coming out soon, and I'm going to tell you what we know about it so far and what to expect. First, we need to acknowledge that this album is part of a trilogy, and this will be the final piece of it, much like the trilogy before, which included House of Balloons, Thursday, and Echoes of Silence. So far, this trilogy includes After Hours and Dawn FM. Each album has represented something, After Hours being a whole sonic story of the pain and suffering he went through, talking about his failed relationships and heartbreak. As a result of this happening to him, he takes some drugs and eventually ends up overdosing, which causes him to die, with the closing song of the album being Until I Bleed Out, where he has been defeated by all his emotions and has nothing left. Dawn FM represents him being in purgatory, reflecting and feeling the regret from his painful life choices that he had made before. On the track Out of Time, at the end, Jim Carrey mentions how soon you'll be healed, forgiven, and refreshed, freed from all trauma, pain, guilt, and shame, showing that the suffering is over. The upcoming final piece of the trilogy is meant to be some sort of rebirth or afterlife, where he is reborn and refreshed from his past self and past life. This is where he can begin all over again and would have learned from his previous life. The reason for this trilogy is of course because this will be the final album under the Weeknd character, since he wants to kill it off and make music under his real name, Abel Tesfaye. In terms of when the album is said to release, I definitely think it will be this year and possibly within the next couple of months. Some have speculated that it could be released on his birthday, February 16th, which is very close to being here, and some fans have said that even if he doesn't drop the album then, they'd still be satisfied with just a single being released. Realistically, I don't see him dropping it in only 4 days, but I can only hope. Now, let's cover the teasing Abel's been doing recently on his Instagram. Firstly, he made a post that showed the 3 pictures of this new trilogy, with the third image being a question mark. After this, people got really excited and were saying that this question mark was the new album cover, which of course it isn't, but this showed that the album is not far away at all, and it finally broke Abel's silence on the subject. Another tease he showed was the studio that he was in. This particular one is called the Conway Recording Studio. He's also shown a couple of other studios as well, and this confirmed to us that he's actively working on it. On his Instagram stories, he has been sharing a lot of different art that all represents the trilogy, and we haven't seen him be this active on his account in a while. One thing to note is that when Abel posts something, it's never random and usually means something. This is why whenever he posts, you'll see people trying to link things and piece together what he's attempting to get across to us. There are loads of different theories that you can either find on Reddit or Twitter about the upcoming album, but we'll have to wait to see if any of them are actually true. Some of them are more of a stretch than others. The point is, the album is very close and the rebirth is coming, but this is all we know so far.